trajectory. At UCF, it's science we know well. But there's more to it than physics. It's life. Your path is affected by actions and forces that can change the trajectory of your life. By uniting world-class faculty, cutting-edge research, and access to opportunity, UCF changes trajectories like no other university. Ready to change yours?
This is big. You made it. The culmination of hard work, perseverance, and focus that manifested into this momentous landmark. UCF Knights, you earned this. Today makes it official with the credentials, but the mirror speaks clearly and says, unleash your potential. Passion from within drove you into fifth gear. Now your engines roar to take flight. You dared to reach for the stars when stars were out of sight. We see you. You proved beyond a reasonable doubt that success is available and accessible. An example of when vision for the future overrides any challenge of defeat. It's why the refreshing wave of victory tastes so sweet. Cheers to all milestones represented here. PhDs, masters, and bachelor's degrees. You should be proud. Celebrations to relive. Are you aware of the hope you give, especially today, as families swell with pride? A domino effect of transformation transpires in the lives around you. Personal and professional community is strengthened, stabilizing like iron ore. The good news is there's more. With dedication at the root, greatness grows and bears fruit through the unleashing of your potential. The power to positively change the world exists within you. You who are the next leaders, healers, inventors, entrepreneurs, creatives, creating spaces for immeasurable impact. You are relentless. Charge on, O Knights of Black and Gold, because with that, the golden opportunities that await are as endless as your potential.
Good morning, good morning. It's time to celebrate. Good morning to you. Good morning, UCF family. My name is Dr. Adrienne Otto-Frame, and it is my pleasure and privilege to serve as the Vice President for Student Success and Wellbeing at the University of Central Florida. I'm honored to welcome graduates, esteemed guests, and online viewers to our 172nd commencement exercises at the University of Central Florida. I can think of no better way to start a fantastic Saturday morning with a spirited celebration of scholarship, service, support, and student success. Assembled are the graduates of the College of Community Innovation and Education, and the Rosen College of Hospitality Management. To begin our ceremony, our vocalist, Jose Velez, and our organist, Andrew Walker, who are beside the platform on the main floor, will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Will all please rise if you are able, and gentlemen, if you'll remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes are bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets that glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Jose and Andrew. And would everyone please be seated? And now, please join me in welcoming the President of the University of Central Florida, Dr. Alexander Cartwright.
Thank you, Dr. Frame, and welcome everyone to this momentous event for our graduates and their families and friends. Graduates, today we celebrate the incredible hard work, persistence, and adaptability you displayed in unleashing your potential and reaching this important milestone in your life. You embody what it means when we say UCF is the university for the future, and we are honored to recognize you for the degrees you have earned. During your time at UCF, you've shown optimism, compassion, and determination to overcome obstacles while also embracing new opportunities, proving that knights will rise to every occasion. Family and friends, we also want to thank you for supporting our graduates on their journeys. Their lives will be forever impacted by your care and encouragement. For all you have done, we want to show you our gratitude. Would all the guests of our graduates please rise if you are able? All the guests, please rise if you're able. And graduates, please join me in showing our appreciation to them. Thank you so much. You may be seated. We do appreciate everything you do, and we truly thank you for being such an important part of the UCF family. Today's graduates join an extensive network of UCF alumni who are making an impact on society. For instance, David Smith, classes of 1998 and 2000, began a remarkable career in 2001 with the U.S. Secret Service. He was promoted last year to Assistant Director of the Office of Investigations, where he leads the agency's global investigative mission that involves 161 offices and more than 3,000 employees. And class of 2023, we can't wait to see the great things we know you will accomplish. This year marks the 60th anniversary of UCF's founding, and we've been on an unprecedented journey from the start. When the state created UCF in 1963, it was to educate the talent needed to support the space program and the endeavor to land humans on the moon, the most ambitious undertaking mankind had known to the time. This amazing university has been doing bold things ever since to energize Florida's economy and transform lives for a brighter and better tomorrow. This is what UCF does. We build the future. Graduates, you earn a degree today from an institution rising in excellence, rankings, and impact. Our students attain prestigious national and international awards and scholarships. Our Rosen College of Hospitality Management programs and graduate video game programs are world leaders. Our cyber defense competition team leads the country in national championships, and UCF is routinely ranked the #1 supplier of talent for the aerospace and defense industries. Our faculty conduct leading-edge research aimed at solutions for society's great challenges, from renewable energy and infectious diseases to domestic violence and space travel. In 2027, for instance, UCF faculty will lead a NASA robotic mission to explore a region of the moon that has never been visited. UCF's school motto is "Reach for the Stars," and we live by it. In the classroom, research lab, and on the field of competition as a proud member of the Big 12 Conference. All of this and much more happens at a university U.S. News & World Report continually names as one of the top 20 most innovative in the country and the most innovative in Florida. This distinction results from the impact and reputation built by our exceptional students, faculty, and alumni. You, our graduates, came to UCF with big dreams and exceptional potential. Your desire to innovate, to serve our communities, and to create positive change in the world is inspiring. Today, we celebrate students who distinguish UCF nationally in programs such as emergency management and homeland security, teacher education, counselor education, criminal justice, nonprofit management, and public administration, among others. Please congratulate the graduates from the College of Community Innovation and Education. And we also celebrate the future leaders of the hospitality industry. Who receive their degrees from the #1 school of its kind in the country. These alumni will make us proud as they represent UCF in careers with some of the world's biggest employers in hospitality, tourism, events, and entertainment. Please congratulate the graduates of our Rosen College of Hospitality Management. Graduates, we are so proud of all you have achieved, and today we honor you and your exciting path forward. Before we continue, allow me to acknowledge special members of the UCF family who could not be with us today. UCF graduates who are active duty military and have been called away to serve our country. We are also honored to recognize additional groups of graduates who are with us today. Graduating members of our ROTC programs who have just been or are about to be commissioned as officers in our armed forces, our graduating student veterans, and our graduating active duty military who are here. Will these graduates please rise and accept our thanks and congratulations. Several people who are important to the university are with me on the platform and will not be introduced later. I ask them to stand and remain standing as they are recognized, and I ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Rhonda Bishop, Vice President for Compliance, Ethics, and Risk. Gerald Hector, Senior Vice President for Administration and Finance. Dr. Timothy Letzring, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Dr. Winston Schoenfeld, Interim Vice President for Research and Innovation. And James Smith, Jr., Staff Advisory Council Representative. Throughout campus and in our community, our faculty help students discover their passions and find paths to making positive impacts on society. We are so fortunate to have faculty who are committed to academic excellence, pushing the boundaries of their disciplines, serving our communities, and inspiring and mentoring the next generation of thinkers, innovators, and leaders. For all of this and much more, our faculty have our sincere appreciation. Members of the UCF faculty, please stand so we may recognize your contributions and impact. Thank you. Our commencement speaker is Terry Prather, Board Chair of Visit Orlando. He steers strategic initiatives for a 1,500-member organization that promotes the nation's most visited destination. A seasoned tourism professional, Terry's remarkable career at SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment spanned over 3 decades. He started from the ground up in maintenance and water quality at SeaWorld San Antonio in 1988 and later became president of SeaWorld Orlando. For the past decade, Terry has championed the strengthening of local neighborhoods to help people thrive through the nonprofit Lift Orlando, where he is a founding board member and chief operating officer. His extensive public service with associations and community boards includes engagement with the Florida Council of Tourism Leaders, Florida Citrus Sports, Bethune-Cookman University, the Smithsonian National Zoo, and Dr. Phillips Charities, where he chairs the board. Together with his wife, Shayla, Terry shares 5 adult children and 10 grandchildren. Please join me in welcoming Terry Prather.
Thank you, Dr. Cartwright, and congratulations to all the graduates. Such an honor to be here, and thank you for that introduction. The faculty, the trustees, you guys have done an amazing job, to serve such a great institution. And the graduates, don't forget all those friends and family that are here to support you today. So graduates, give them another round of applause. Yeah, I have to thank my wife, Shayla, who's here with me today. She's been by my side for 25 years, keeping me straight and keeping me from running off into ditches. I'm excited for a lot of reasons to be here, and I think about all the emotions that may be running through this building right now. From excitement, some of the families, to relief from some of the parents, like finally they get out the house. Just take the keys back and don't let them come back. And some parents may be having that feeling I had when I went to my daughter's graduation. See, she was a professional student, and we never knew when she was going to really graduate. And the day we went to her graduation, when I saw her name in the program, I was so relieved. But besides that, I'm here this morning to share a little bit about my journey. And Dr. Cartwright mentioned how I started in tourism in 1988 in the maintenance department at SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas. But that was after working in the construction field for about a decade. And then I finally retired from theme parks in 2015 as president of the largest marine life theme park in the world. What Dr. Cartwright didn't mention is in the summer of 2000, I became president of a theme park in New Orleans. And at the time, I was the first African American to lead a theme park, a major theme park in the world. So I'm often asked, how did you go from being a pipe fitter in construction to president of the world's largest marine life theme park? And to say it was an interesting journey is an understatement. But because I had some great mentors, along the way, I learned how much, for me, sports and life can be similar. And in sports, you can never win without a game plan. So I remember my dad, as I was growing up, he would always talk about planning. And he was always reminding me, almost daily, details matter. And I could still hear it in my head, details matter. Of course, as a young kid, I thought he was just obsessed with that word. But he was such a great model of consistency because he never backed off on that. And when I played high school football, I was fortunate to have a coach, Frank Glover. I can still hear his voice in my head. And Coach Glover would say every day at practice, losing teams don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. They fail to plan. So that stuck with me somewhere in the back of my head. So I want you to share a little bit about how I got here. And I want to ask this question for the graduates about planning. Do you have a game plan? And as you go in life, you're going to realize you have to have a game plan. And because I spent a lot of my early life playing sports, I experienced winning and losing. And when I look back, I realized I constantly applied 4 key principles of game planning to my life that separated me from my peers. And as you think about those that follow sports, in February, there'll be a Super Bowl game, and 1 team out of 32 will win. And that team will win because they did better at game planning. When the season began, all 32 teams had the same objective, to win the Super Bowl, but only 1 will win, and because of their game plan. So the principles that I use, and I look back over my life, were preparation, know myself, know the competition, and make adjustments. Preparation is about what you do when no one is looking. Are you willing to outwork your competition? How will you make the transition from one stage of your life to the next? Knowing yourself, or in some cases, defining your success, know your strengths and weaknesses. You might need a coach at times, but how do you define winning, or how do you define success for you? Not for the person next to you, but for you. And I read a book years ago called Good to Great by Jim Collins, and I'll never forget one section where it talks about what he referred to as the hedgehog concept. And I call it finding your sweet spot. But when you think about 3 circles of life and how they were aligned, you have to realize what's in the center is that sweet spot. That first circle defines what you're good at. It's the things that when you do it, you think, I was born to do this. I'm good at this. The second circle defines what drives your economic engine. And that doesn't mean that all of you will be billionaires, but it means what satisfies your economic needs. And you think to yourself daily, I get paid to do this. That third circle that intersects is what I call what you're passionate about. When you wake up every day, you're excited about going to do that something. You don't dread it. And when you find that alignment, that intersection of those 3 circles, that's that sweet spot, and that becomes your definition of success. I'm blessed to say that my entire adult life, I lived in my sweet spot, and I just thank God every day for that. The third principle was knowing your competition, or knowing what you're up against. It's not about individuals, it's about what you're up against. Know who or what you're up against in every chapter of your journey. And you'll face different challenges. You have to know the challenge or obstacle before you can address it. And the fourth and final principle is be willing to adjust. We will all do something different in the next 10, 20, 30 years. But last but not least, don't be afraid of that change. And because you will have failures, I'm just here to tell you because I had a bunch of them. This one may be the hardest because some people will equate this to being a failure, but it's not. When you quit on yourself, that's different. Coach Glover used to say, quitters never win and winners never quit. Winners never quit, no matter what the failure. The reason I believe in this game plan is simple. When I was younger, I created a mess of my life, and the odds were so against me. A senior in high school, I was a teenage parent, and I remember going home to tell my parents that I was going to be a father, thinking that I would just become a statistic. That's all I thought. My life was over. Statistically, I had no chance with that background. But they told me, don't worry about it. It'll be okay. And they were right. So graduated from high school, I got a full scholarship to Morehouse College. And I thought, life is good, right? I screwed that up too. So things didn't work out. And I had to adapt. And I started working in the construction industry as a pipe fitter apprentice. And had to dig ditches for months. That's all I did. And I remember one day complaining to my dad about this hostile work environment where all day, every day, I had people calling me the N-word. And it wasn't neighbor, it was another word. And I complained to him and said, I think I'm going to quit. And I'll never forget sitting on his porch saying, don't quit, because one day you'll be their boss. So I didn't quit. I outworked everybody around me, and it worked out. But that's planning and thinking through the plan and understanding competition. In 1980, while working on a construction project at a nuclear power plant in the middle of the desert of Arizona, my daughter was watching Sesame Street and Big Bird and wanted to go to Big Bird's beach. There was no beach in Phoenix, so we drove to San Diego, and that's where my SeaWorld dream began. I remember sitting there at the Shamu Stadium next to my ex-wife. That was a nightmare. That wasn't part of the dream. Just for the record, keep them separate. I remember saying, this would be a cool place to work. This is 1980. Fast forward 1986, I get a phone call from a friend that was a coworker on several projects and said, we're building a theme park in San Antonio, Texas, and would you come help us build this theme park called SeaWorld? Like, of course I'm going to San Antonio to work at SeaWorld, not thinking about working there. Nearly 2 years after construction, and being in many meetings with the SeaWorld leadership team, a few months before the park was scheduled to open, the park president asked me if I would consider coming to work for SeaWorld. I had no idea how a theme park operated, but I knew I could figure it out with a game plan. That's all I needed, a game plan. I'll figure it out. Once I started working at SeaWorld, I wanted to learn all I could about the business, so I went to work. I can recall the day I was talking to a friend and remembered I have to work on my game plan. I needed to transform myself from a blue-collar worker to a leader. I remember thinking about it and like what it takes to move from one level to another. It's like a change of state. It's like your own transformation. And the way I relate it, it's like turning water to steam. And steam has so much more power than water. Yet, it's only separated by 1 degree. So you think this through, and the energy required to move water 1 degree is measured in British thermal units, BTUs. It takes 1 BTU to raise the temperature of 1 pound of water 1 degree. For example, if you have 112 BTUs, you could take water from 100 to 212. So you're right on that edge, but it's still not steam. It's just hot water. Too hot for tea, but it's still hot. But the question is, how do you transform yourself? And it takes 970 BTUs to move that 1 degree from water to steam. And in class, they taught us that was called latent heat, or some people refer to it as hidden heat or hidden energy. It's the stuff you do when no one's watching. If you want to transform yourself or something, it's going to require more than it took to get there. So that 970 BTUs is what I call the difference between winning and losing. It's the part of my game plan that I rarely talk about, but it's the part of my game plan that I believe separated me from my peers. It's the part that took me from digging ditches as a pipe fitter to being president of the world's largest marine life theme park. So as I take my seat, I ask one more time, do you have a game plan, preparation, knowing yourself, knowing what you're up against, the competition, and being willing to make adjustments? Again, congratulations, graduates, and go Knights.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you so much for sharing all the things you had to go through and where you ended up. So it's great to see that. I'm still thinking about some of the things he said in there, but it's okay. I will say, that it is true that what we need to be thinking about is how do we continue to move forward? What are we focused on? I do love the fact that you used Jim Collins and the hedgehog concept and thinking about that as an individual. So I encourage you all to, maybe take a look at that book too. It's Good to Great is a great book, and I think can teach you a lot about how things actually can continue to improve as long as you stay focused. So thank you again. Thank you for everything you do for this community, and thank you for being such a big supporter of UCF also. Thank you. And now we approach that joyful time in our program when degrees are conferred. I call upon Dr. Carissa Baker, our Grand Marshal, who represents the faculty, to recommend degrees be awarded.
All right, thank you, Mr. President. My faculty colleagues and I are thrilled for these graduates and all at UCF that helped them grow and succeed. And now the sentence you've all been waiting for. On behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to recommend that the degrees awarded to these students be qualified to receive them.
Thank you, Dr. Baker. I am pleased to welcome Dr. Michael Johnson, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, to confer the doctoral degrees.
Thank you, President Cartwright. The doctoral degree represents the highest academic achievement a person can earn. To receive the doctoral degree, candidates must demonstrate proficiency through advanced graduate coursework and examinations, and demonstrate to their university professors and peers that they can engage in substantive research that adds to the body of knowledge in their fields of study. Dr. Elizabeth Klonoff, Vice Provost and Dean of the College of Graduate Studies, will now present the candidates for the doctoral degree.
Will the doctoral candidates from the College of Community Innovation and Education and the Rosen College of Hospitality Management please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degree for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, you have officially reached the pinnacle of your collegiate career journey. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations.
Thank you. Some of you have traveled quite a distance to be part of today's ceremony, and it is important for you to be able to hear your graduate's name as it is called. Please be considerate and keep in mind that others wish to hear the names of their graduates as well. As you can see, the graduates and their faculty advisors are approaching the stage to be recognized and hooded. The hooding ceremony is traditional for the conferral of a doctoral degree. The academic hood is a UCF hood, as its black and gold colors denote, and the velvet lining represents the field of study.
Dr. Christopher Michael Thompson, Major Advisor, Dr. Timothy Letzring. Dr. Arian L. Bryant, Major Advisor, Dr. Larry Walker, Dr. Rosusan Barty. Dr. Jennifer Annette Bellinger, Major Advisor, Dr. Larry Walker, Dr. Sheila Moore. Dr. Kanisha Monet Williams, Major Advisor Dr. Larry Walker, Dr. Rosen Barty. Dr. Sherry Priester Paramore, Major Advisor Dr. Thomas Breyer. Dr. Greta Marie Ledoyen, Major Advisor Dr. Jeanette Garcia. Dr. Heather Jeannie Marin, Major Advisor Dr. Michelle Gill. Dr. Tawny Lisbeth Leclerc Wilder, Major Advisor Dr. Matthew Marino and Dr. Trey Vasquez. Dr. Christina M. Burton, Major Advisors, Dr. William Moretto, Dr. Matt Nobles. Dr. Arish Bakhtash, Major Advisor, Dr. George Ridderstat. Dr. Xinchan An, Major Advisor, the last graduate, doctoral graduate. Xinchan An, Major Advisor, Dr. Hamut Azur.
The master's degree represents intensive, rigorous study in a specific discipline or profession beyond the bachelor's degree. Today, we are pleased to confer master's degrees to our graduates who worked hard to achieve them in pursuit of their dreams. Also, with us are graduates with the distinction of earning the Education Specialist degree, an advanced professional degree awarded in the College of Community Innovation and Education. This type of degree signifies additional knowledge and proficiency in a specific subject area beyond the master's degree. Will the candidates for master's or specialist degrees from among the College of Community Innovation and Education and the Rosen College of Hospitality Management please rise and remain standing? That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. On behalf of the deans and the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates for the degrees for which they qualify and recommend that they be conferred.
Thank you again, Dr. Klonoff. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Graduates, as the first rows of master's candidates from the College of Community Innovation and Education approach the stage, will the remaining rows please be seated until directed to come forward?
Education Specialist, Michael Stephen Finetto. Bianca Esquivel Clark Daniels. From the College of Community Innovation and Education, Kelsey B. Grell. Amy R. Krigsman. Caitlin E. Thornton. Suzanne Piken. Maraskutal Morowana. Brooke S. Siebert. Haley Lauren Thrift. Ruth M. Estimable. Kayla Nicole Livingston. Eleni Michelle Ramos Quinones. Ashley Rose Belleau. Zachary Vachon Burns. Olivia Morgan Haget. Jacqueline Caradad Liu. Taryn Simone Burke. Darlene Jerome. Sherry P. Walker. Annette Christine Cheney Williams. Gianna Gabrielle Magliori. Stefan Auguste. Karen Daniela Garcia Polito. Mika Koinyan Masakoy Jr. Mark A. Washburn. Crystal L. Dombrowski. Carlos Plaza. Emily Caroline Cockrum. Christina Ray Serrato. Leslie Shea Merritt. Naomi Fenn. Emily Ann Van Den Hole. Jocelyn Daniels. Elena Michelle Rush. Jacqueline Marie Holloway. Maya Cristina Rodriguez. Nicole Pauline Sousa. Caitlin Renee Lewis. Larajine Isep Brooks Estrada. Ashley Lynn Schofield.
Jan Christopher Ortiz. Amaya Alexia Moraj. Shamila Shami. Walid Kamal Abdallah. Alexandra Casey Orapollo. Kaylee Elaine Munch. Jennifer Sue Goral Coleman. Glenda Janice Brown. Elwyn C. St. Rose. Rachel Emily Cosio. Catherine Elizabeth Panecki. Sydney Ann Olson. Emily Amber Morrow. Samuel Spoon. Kristen Lee Vieira. Cassandra Munoz. Gawadi Siu. Jason Gallarde. Colby Tyler Keating. Crystal Marie Bechtold. Marie Christine Kotsaftis. Ruth Elizabeth Caldwell. Jordan M. Coulter. Victoria Sophia Abinader. Edna Hikimi.
Sabrina Haddad. Brianna Imo. Lee Louise Goodwin. Jessica Elaine Lorup. Radia Sobhan. Cameron Grace Nocera. Julia Nicole Roberts. Mackenzie Kaylin Finan. Jorge Uriel Melendez Noriega. Siyu Chen. Abigail Victoria Husty. Anurag Mani. Kayla Patricia Nolan, Emily Anna Barrett, Julia Nicole Nunes, Ruth Ann Haynes, Gabriella Marie Beck, Lauren Liana Berger, Joshua Agee, Catherine Lay, Anna Gabriela Villanueva, Brian J. Diaz, Olga Karakushevsky, Haley Ann Bannigan, Giselle Miller, Ryan Ishmael Nateshe, Fabiha Hamayan, Eric M. Estock, Jessica Prendergast, Julia Ann Murgia, Ashley Dawn Dylan Verneau, Julissa Jutuan Arzu, Alyssa Nicole Reed Harbin, Shasha Elise Chavez, Sarah Seaver, Victor Noel Morales, Brandy Nicole Bragg, Mallory Kreider, Nicole Ashley Dominguez Mickelson, Caitlin Rose Christian, Michael Neil Westbury, Derwin Horatio Bernard, Elizabeth Guerrero, Sarah Lizette Inho, Christina M. Banner, Lauren Watkins, Terrell A. Wells, Megan Loretta Mathieu, Erin Catherine Arthur, Mackenzie Gloria Glaze, Melanie Adriana Hernandez Garapita, Lorenzo Luis Stefko, Jonathan Matthew Ortiz, Destiny Angel Makepeace, Cassidy Victoria Sorrells, Karstly Fosadad Alamor, Helena Louise Humphrey, Julia Catherine Jones, Samilia Bracoa Pesa, Kyle Andrew Cass, Carme Destin Robb, Lisandra Montero, Lauren Ashley McLeod,
Elizabeth Ashley Harrigan, Carolee M. Chase, Andrea Jennifer Arajo, Alicia Victoria Salazar, Carrie Leanne Criswell, Stephanie Susanna Hernandez, Jackie Alonzo Johnson Jr., James A. Russell, Hiba Akbar, Alexis Wolf, Stephen Sierra Diaz, Yafa Shira Seraph Santos, Maria Jose Mora Laval, Sandy Michael, Emily Uluda, Ketsia Charleston, Jessica Danielle Bellinger, Caitlin Zimmer,
Michael Lloyd Johnson, DeShaza Lavelle Wilkinson, Emily Marie Wilmot, Lauren Paige Bedell, Candice Grouse, Iris Annette Rodriguez, Julia Alexis McCaig, Haley Dawn Radliff, Eileen Sanchez, Jonathan Matthew Jones, Thomas E. Hickson, Alexis Marie Rule, Megan Poirier, Alyssa Christina Gallegos, James H. Lynham, Zandra Renita Wade, Trenton Denard Campbell Sr., Megan Christine Milton, Tanya Isabel Ruiz Freitas, Claudia Jimena Rodriguez, Yesenia Sullivan Lopez, Alejandra Zenitas, Alicia May Parinello, Amanda Lauren Sanchez, Jonathan Amador Sequeira, Carla Glorianne Rivera Marrero, Lauren Michael Nelson, Ashley Janae Bell Carter, Hidna Lejulis, Tracy Marie Antonucci, Carter Hitchens Gresham, Michael Nicholas Lopez, Sean Patrick Elordi, Yumi Wolfgang, Ernie Bernard Davis Jr., Michael Brandon Nowak, Rachel Lynn Fernandez, Jennifer Michelle Reed, Destiny Taylor Harris, Tykeem McCord, Natasha Somaria Toy, Michelle Alexandra da Silva, Isabel Lauren Valdespino, Naomi Ellen Kaufman, Jordan Villalobos, Asia Michelle Blair, Samantha Elizabeth Ramos, Christine Truong, Mariam Raza, Madison Alexandria Elizabeth Childers, Cameron Douglas Amig, Leanne Christina Ortiz, Dimitri J. Augustin, Gianeris Yanid Escobar Suero, Randall Stewart Kinchin Jr., Jacqueline Alexandra Laurenti, Adriana Giselle Tintanapone, Laura Diaz, Ilana Carissa Lee. From the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Brian M. Dixon, Kyle Williams, Lacey Mallory Popkin, Ryan Simone Di Verona, Nicholas Guy Rousseau, Erica Marie Caballero, Morgan Amber Young, Rebecca Rumensas, Claudia Ann Dillon, Amy Carbonell, Katie Castellone, Midori Yamazaki, Jamie N. Altman, Francesca Valeria Di Caria, Joanna Munoz, Wedan Musad M. Al-Harbi, Paola Marie Melendez Arenas, Joshua W. Siegel, Alyssa Michelle Long, and the last master's graduate, DeAndre Jarrell Bishop.
The baccalaureate degree is the crowning achievement of an undergraduate education and provides a strong foundation for new career opportunities and lifelong learning. Before these degrees are conferred, I would like to welcome Dr. Sheila Amin, Interim Vice President for Information Technology and Chief Information Officer, and Dean of the Burnett Honors College, to recognize our students graduating with distinction.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. It is my pleasure to provide special recognition to students who are graduating with distinction. The Burnett Honors College, which represents the top students at UCF, is committed to cultivating talent and inspiring excellence. Burnett Honors Scholars are prepared to tackle the future and fundamentally improve it. They further the intellectual mission and the tenets of the UCF Creed through outstanding accomplishments. Printed in the program are the names of students graduating with university honors or who have completed an honors undergraduate thesis. You may have noticed that some of the graduates are wearing a gold cord. This cord signifies high academic accomplishment and represents our campus honor societies. In addition, top honor medallions are presented to the students who have achieved the highest grade point averages in their colleges. I ask all these scholars who have demonstrated remarkable academic achievement at UCF to stand for recognition. Please be seated. We are very proud to recognize two groups of student leaders graduating during today's ceremony. First, graduates of our distinctive Lead Scholars Academy, which provides students the opportunity to engage in the academic study of leadership, to lead others, and to serve our community. We are also very proud of our distinguished President's Leadership Council, whose members are selected based on scholarship, leadership, service, and the desire to fulfill the role of ambassadors and hosts for the university. The names of our graduating lead scholars and President Leadership Council members are also listed in the program. I ask the graduates of lead scholars and the President's Leadership Council to stand for recognition. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Amin. Now I ask Dr. Grant Hayes, Dean of the College of Community Innovation and Education, to present the baccalaureate candidates from that college.
I'm proud to present the innovative baccalaureate candidates from the College of Community Innovation and Education. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify. Graduates, please remain standing.
Will Dr. Cynthia Meha, Interim Dean of the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, present the baccalaureate candidates from that college?
I am proud to present the celebrated baccalaureate candidates from the Rosen College of Hospitality Management. Will the candidates please stand and remain standing? Provost Johnson, it is my pleasure to recommend that these students be granted the degrees for which they qualify. Graduates, please remain standing.
Thank you. Mr. President, the baccalaureate candidates standing before you have been recommended for graduation by the dean and faculty of their colleges. I concur with these recommendations and present the candidates to you for the awarding of degrees.
Thank you, Provost Johnson. For baccalaureate graduates, the graduation tassel is a symbol of success. Moving the tassel to the left after graduating is symbolic of crossing to another stage in your life while keeping your alma mater close to your heart. Graduates, this is the moment you have been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Florida and with the concurrence of the UCF Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended and for which you have qualified with all the rights and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Baccalaureate graduates, I now invite you to move the tassel on your caps from the right side to the left. Congratulations. You may now be seated. Family and friends, one of your graduates' big life moments is at hand, their walk across the stage. Will the top honor graduates please come forward, followed by the first rows of baccalaureate graduates from the College of Community Innovation and Education? And will all other baccalaureate graduates please remain seated until directed to the stage?
From the College of Community Innovation and Education, Alessandra Abruzzi Paolinetti, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Hope McMillan, summa cum laude. Marisnel Hernandez. Melanie Andrea Centron. Jackson Scott Weissman. Jesus Alejandro Banda Valencia. Nicole Cresswell. Madison Noel Wesley. Alicia Nicole Place, Juliana Marie Herrera, Randy Victoria Goldman, Deshana Jalisha Thompson, Jasmine Ceteno Chaquez, Alexis Paige Diaz, Jalen Goffican, Megan Elizabeth Nicholson, Jenny Ingbastista, Cariana Baker, Zachary T. Bailey Penning, Bryce David Seward, Amanda G. King, Rose Ernie Mezzi, Kelsey Ray Johnson, cum laude, Courtney Ann Robbins, cum laude, Catherine Elise Garner, Paula Michelle Hernandez Cortez, Lucia Araceli Santiago, Jessica Noel Ortiz, Laura Sofia Berrios, magna cum laude, Isabella Luisa Castillo Martinez, Allison E. Carey, Cynthia Valeska Bamford, Jace Franklin Silva, Ashley Renee Pettis, Thomas Michael Coletti Jr., Emma Lee Ochoa, Matthew David Bart, Orion Gerardy Broughton,
Hannah Lee Lewis, Haley Cheyenne Brown, Durdana Nurminova, summa cum laude, Katie Newman Gagnon, Taylor Rayanne Olson, Shaylin Elizabeth Lippincott, Morgan Kathleen Orlando, Grace Lee Boosin, summa cum laude, Kaylee Michelle Castanon, Jasmine Nicole Webb, Brandon Rosa, Jada K. Belmer, Jasmine Zoe Hawthorne, Joseph Michael Murga, Miguel Ernesto Negron, Carlos A. Gomez, Julia Elizabeth Sullivan, Luke Dylan Reddick, Jada Lynn Dignan, Delaney Elizabeth Carroll, Rachel Marie Green, cum laude, Sabrina Joy Bannon, Jaden Isabella Manfredi, summa cum laude.
Aaliyah Gordon, Mira Chenier Springfield, Jamie L. Dudley, Yesenia Rodriguez, Lizzie Hernandez Nopalera, Jillian Alvarez, Isabel Flores, cum laude, Charles Hoffler, Riley Robert Devane, Melody Amber Maldonado, Madeline Grace Aldahondo, Kimberly Ann Gianin Colon Melicio, Celia Isabel Rivas, summa cum laude, Miranda Page Hennant, Alicia M. Armas, David Lee Welch, Abigail Rose Herrick, Isabella Taylor Thompson, Sarah Abigail Gushanis, Spencer Gregory Jones, Lynette Chazelle Castro Ramirez, Daquan Colin Barnes, Hannah Nicole Schmitz, Ashley Suzanne Ellickson, Kimberly Narcisse, Brooke Michelle Mackey, Beverly Lorraine Hurley, Alicia Marie Giasulo, cum laude, Olivia Hun, Aviana Elizabeth Loriano, Andrew John Taylor, Catherine Alexis Davis, cum laude, Brittany Nicole Matthews, Jessica E. Popkin, Sienna Lee Wiley, Allison Daniela Christie, Zachary Scott Conte, Samuel Harris Brown, Glenn David Andrew Elvis, Paul Michael Edwards, Yomara Torres Lavoy, Kyle Joseph Ovilo, Catherine Ruby Lechner, Valerie Jane Collins, Megan Ashley Gassner, cum laude, Renee Nepal, cum laude, Sana Sharif, Yancy De La Rose, Alexis Nicole Hopkins, Jenna Kathleen Wengert, Megan Lee Searles, cum laude, Jenna Faith Corba, magna cum laude, Samantha Alyssa Alvarado, Sarah Kayla Khan, cum laude, George Isaac Rios, Joshua Javier Rosa, Kelly Ann Griffin, Nicole Natalia Montano, Maisie Janae McIntosh, cum laude, Lama El Haraki, Gabriel Elise Piazza, magna cum laude, Tatiana M. Violini, Akir Nur Muhammad, Robert Lee True, Jasmine Brianna Bollinger, Catherine May Graham, Vladimir Aponte, cum laude, Michelle Alexis Cloutier, Stephanie Viviana Colazzo, Andrew Rorbel Bakahochi, Angelina Isabel Ratana, Krista Resto Davila, Manisha Omrani Mura, Stephanie Pauline Meyer, Marissa Angelita Gallo, Madison Kendall Koke, Jasmine Jada Steele, Sophia Diane Lorello, Caitlin Miserali, Joanna He, Michael John Chung, Tyler Asal, Haley Olivia Matia, Shannon Nicole Ward, Michael Anthony Covine, Kyler J. Patel, Barbara Nicole Lucio, Sierra Tuesca, Sarah Maria Engels, Giselle Natalie Mendoza, Christina Amanda Baca, Isaac Nere Rodriguez, Tyler Joseph Levine, Emily Grace Shepard, Gila Chang, Gregory Maestra, Marla Yvette Lowell, Chloe A. Thornton, Elena Raquel Acosta, Alyssa Amelia Lopez Rancel, Catherine Cabrera,
Nicholas Christer Iovino, Lynn Clara Smith, magna cum laude. Aliana Lizette Laura. Sydney Marie Austin Karine. Natalie Enid Alicia, cum laude. Skylar Benet Brooks. Angelica Lamort Vargas. Skylar Isabella Giusti, cum laude. Chelsea Lynn Wells, summa cum laude. Catherine Maria Duran. Christine Elizabeth Pinkney. Steve A. Villanueva Guzman, cum laude. Trey Allen Hannum. Shayna Greenstein. Sydney Lee Rice. Destiny Faith Hand. Tan Yuen Lee Nguyen. Cassandra Louise Kilgore. Audrey Louise Pack. Samantha Nicole Lunny. Augusta Temalo Laulua Akinawotu. Zachary Robert De La Roche. Justine Mackenzie Cremona. Sierra Jordan Ellison. Connor Austin Masseri. Teresa Lynn Maupin. Irene Corona, cum laude. Guadalupe Almanza, cum laude.
Kyle Joseph LaCory. Hannah Catherine Rose Kapuscinski. Terwenza Ernst Moshe. Samantha Tierce. Brianna Angelina Masiti, magna cum laude. Kaylee Vick. Niana Lucy Mera. Megan Janice McCullough. Christina Martinovic. Ariana Kathleen Tipsword. Julianne A. Vieira. Allison Gabriella Burke. Asha Cherie Brown. Michaela Lee Berkowitz. Melissa Diaz Ramirez, cum laude. Johanna Samperio. Nathaniel Gary Abar. Jose Crespo. Joseph Michael Bowen. Oliver Moises Bustos. Madeline Ruth Barry. Rosemary Mercondes Oliveira. Cedric Nieves. Ashley Burgos. Elaine Gerard Constant. Brianna K. Fink. Brianna E. Lewis. Sophia G. Emanuel, cum laude. Dakota Paige Hellison. Jacob Matthew Winan. Alicia Rose Patterson. Maria Veronica Marcias Carreno. David Eric Gonzalez, cum laude. India Grace Robinson. Allison Patricia Martinez. Summer Lee Duthep. Grace Ann Hurley. Taylor Teresa Abbott. Emily Ryan Hunziger. Rihanna Paige Alderman. Isabella Olander, cum laude. Laura Salem. Samira Najib Gomez. Jonathan Alexander Green. Cara Noel Anderson. Rena M. Dos Santos. Annette Charles. Nadir Nasser Abraham. Lauren Grace Muhart. Samara Badria Batal. Luis Gabriel Mendez Gutierrez. Leila Karaslihovic. Caitlin Fiona Tomasello. Madeline Rose Lynch, cum laude. Devin Trivon Sherman Canty. Anna Rose Killy. Ahmed Elady. Kyrillos Tadros Poles Gergis. Nadisha Parveen Assad. Leslie Patricia Gareka Levacura. Rachel Leveron. Timber Lee Underhill. Aviana Soray Loreano, magna cum laude. Venerina Maria Costanza, summa cum laude. Dominique Eve Herx, summa cum laude. Morgan Faith O'Quinn. Risa Samantha Vivas, cum laude. Alyssa G. Caslow. Jessica Marie Holderness, summa cum laude. Kiara S. Florence. Brooke Elizabeth Schroeder, cum laude. Jasmine Alicia Tutubane. Jace Ray Dawson, cum laude. Abigail Tamara Hardin. Anna Jean Witt, cum laude. Emma N. Hasker. Caitlin Ashley Cloppy. Kendall Maria Miles. Melanie Olivia Rivera, summa cum laude. Deborah Felicia Farino. Helen Teresa Marin. Grace Sincere, cum laude. Brittany Ivaness Bermudez Rios.
Jera Mabel Torres. Joseph Lundry Johnson. Hannah Faith Ward. Emma Grace Shelton, cum laude. Olivia Eileen Gwitt. Adam David Knowles. Miriam Jaylene Rivera Gutierrez. Tamira Timmons Lee. Alexis Michelle Choice. Denise Nicole Maruri. Franz Lesperance Sr. Joyce Tibia Denise Wright. Deshay Hugh Bivens, cum laude. Samantha Filament. Jire Santiago Davila. Nor Farron Elmutiwi. Lawrence Edward Skelly IV. Brianna Nicole Francis. Kalia Shakirie Paddle. Skylar Lane Woodall. Stephanie Ortiz Gutierrez.
Brian Allen Eller. Leighton John Robinson. Anna Lynn Fells. Desalise Nicole Trejo. Jenna Brittany Lewin, magna cum laude. Andres Urdaneta. Zuri Sarahi Gavilan. Catherine Fern Voss, cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Perez, cum laude. Malek Ahmad Garib. Reem Abid. Dana Essayed Morsi, magna cum laude. Malek Nimoni, cum laude. Pascal Kimberly Silburn. Paulette Velez Perez. Earl E. Boyd. Melissa Macadon. Chelsea Granera. Kayla Anika Brooks. Holly Vanessa Doreston. Michael James Collins. Katamia Smith. Hannah Victoria Zorita. Megan Alexia Gongora. Grace Ann Mills. Peyton Lee Boulier. Isabella Lorena Wallace. Heather Marie Taberis. Kamisha Blair. Joshua Denzel Holmes. Mosumi Rahman Ikra. Mohammed Adel Arashed. Gabriel Tineo. Camille K. Cruz. Lily Jelena Howard. Leah Angelique Nunez Harris. Abigail Ferdinand. Michelle Morales. Nyla Mia Davis. Caleb Micah Hutchins. Olivia Diagarova. Shakiria Tiana Clayton. Nicholas Ryan Tchaikovsky. Tyler Harrison Najemi. Sandra Lynn Kim. Anna Paula Perea Neves. David Escatillo Mata. Gabriel Angel Lopez. Emmeline Blanco. Calvin N. Nguyen. Chelsea Elizabeth Krebs. Maya Lee Rodriguez. Sophia Mercedes Levy. Samantha Ann Neal. Shalarundia Tariel Roberts. Rose Ingrid Sophis Anthony. Carla Alexandra Soto Maldonado. Para Faye Powaditsky. Anna Noel Badman, summa cum laude. Dania Christine Chin. Sina T. Ginny Allison Osa Trejos. Jada Shanice Childs, Melina Polino, Laudrey Delapierre, Olivia Grace Mascus, cum laude, Stacy Therese Pierre, John Christian Prusanowski, Sarah A. Joseph, Margarita Sampson, Ricardo Marquez, Jade Sierra Sterling, Nathan Schifrell, Chloe Ashton Morgan, Victor Manuel Rivera, Zenia Marie Campbell, Carlos A. Quiles Jr., Saeed Mohammed Abdullah Masalam Ajanibi, Stacy Jean Laurent, Alexis Doneda Garcia, Serena Sadia Ali, summa cum laude, Aisha Golfin, Samir Khan,
John Michael Archibald, Hannah Brooks Moran, Alyssa Patrice Davis Chestnut, Octavia N. Russian, Deanne Adams, Mi Yuen Vu, cum laude, Sailor Marie Swenson, Tracy Lamar Hussey Jr., Cesar Eduardo Gomez, Jake Barbary Roberts, June Sun, Francesca Sheila Norvilis, Nayeli Collado, Sarah Catherine McDermott. From the Rosen College of Hospitality Management, Gabriela Pardo Castillo, summa cum laude. Alec Anthony Montoya, Amanda Lee Nickerson, Taylor Nicole Schooler, Cassidy Grace Wright, cum laude. Caleb Andrew Jesse, Jordan Lena Crane, Ariel Kayleen Valentine, Leander Russell Young,
Dion Rashid Galindo, Alberto Luis Mata, Nicole Brianne Fish, Rebecca Tyler Frommer, cum laude, Cassandra Naomi Thompson, Nicole G. Gottlieb, Roman Foreman, Ashlyn Renee Buckman, Ryan Minaj Dunham, Bailey Marie Sloan, Kaylin Marie Coulter, Brittany A. Meliscar, Charlotte Pearl Stroll, Victoria Fialos, Harry Emmett Riggs, Samuel Philip Robbins, Nathan John Fleming, Olivia M. Tavas, Gianna Nicole Murrow, Emma N. Glover, Elizabeth Rose Lobig, magna cum laude, Caroline Brooke Hudson, cum laude, Karina Francesca Rocco, Caroline DeHaven Waters, Jasmine Rivera, Taylor Ann Wright, Emily Olivia DeMeo, Olivia Rose Blackwell, cum laude, Dina Ronya Harry, Kaya Denise Alfred Durgan, Paige Denise Dosal, Brendan James Finney, summa cum laude, Sophia Matoko Hampton, Matthew Stephen Mataranti, Connor Mitchell Marks, Sarah Elizabeth Harper, Cassie Latrice Harmon Fuller, Victoria Sarah Carroll, Leandro Regis Barrieta, Jennifer Pegs, Manuel Nicole Guati, Caitlin Elizabeth Lothamer, Savannah Bernice Roy, Evangeline Jane Montemayor, Riley Frazier, Daniel Francis Cahill, Michael Earl Kreis, Francesca Rose Sarubi, Catherine Elise McElroy, Cole Patricia Williams, cum laude, Ashlyn Rose Maller, Chelsea Olivia Terry, Quentin Smith, Ebony Jade Williams, Jansen Alexandra Wolf, Sabrina M. Reynolds, Mark Kerje Banti, Samantha Jean Miller, Natalie Lynn Ravilla, Carlise Hernandez, Lawrence Benjamin Sains, Gabriela May Formosa, cum laude, Anne Marie Nicole Casado, Maria Adriana Cristu, Isabella Gabriel Rodriguez, cum laude, Tatiana Marie Menza, Virginia Corina Lopez, Shane T. Sherman, Adriana Alexandra Mejard, magna cum laude, Dana Alem, cum laude, Bakhad Jamal Rashwan, Brianna Rose Campion, Alexis M. Shajina, Chase Hannah LaCroix, Abigail Anna Pellerose, Antoinetta Feroci, Lauren Elizabeth Argers, Tiffany Lucia Sa, Cole Matthew Cooper, Caitlin J. Sims, Paulette Arnaud, Sohyun Kim, Minseon Choi,
Cello Rose Curtis, Alexia Amber Braun, Nasser Murtada Alamed, Sabrina Milagros Rodriguez, Jordan Angelina Burnett, Brandon Dannenhirsch, Alyssa Marie Winkle, Megan K. McDade, cum laude, Charles John Sasher, Chloe Rain Hansen, Trishana Sharika Hines, Jennifer Nicole Caldwell, cum laude, Bianca Alexandra Jimenez Tinoco, Deja T. Williams, Catherine Ashley LaBellette, Samantha Marie McManaway, Emma Grace Yeoman, Sarah McLean Motts, cum laude, Madison Paige McGrath, Alexandra Delana Mosby, magna cum laude, Hannah Jane Heyer, Kelsey Ann Brooks, David Alejandro Cabre,
Shannon Rose Stalker, Hannah Grace Lindberg, cum laude, Celia Marie Jorjano, Christina Ariana Salinas Gorin, Jordan Leathers, Alyssa Arlene Maresi, summa cum laude, William Joseph Farson, cum laude, Jada Awa, cum laude, Samir Sadiq Kumar Al-Hashmi, cum laude, Chuang Quinn, Sophia Rose Herrera, Kaylee Mae Johnson, summa cum laude, Nicholas Ryan Jansen, Peyton Nicole Ferreira, magna cum laude, Yusuf Abdul-Jabbar Al-Momin, Ali Mahmoud Bukhari, Zoe Ann Schmidley, Victoria Lorraine Del Ferro, magna cum laude, Olivia Bell Weber, Olivia Anna Garrett Kissick, Abdulaziz Mohammed Ashamali, Shaden Abdul Karim Alzair, Jenna Rose Frank, Giancarlo Jeffrey Edwards, Elizabeth Anastasia Richmond, Brittany Jill Schmedegal, Landon Matthew Montero, Samuel Preston Billups, Abigail Christine Bush, Diana Manson, Morgan Laspio Maxwell, Catalina Ferreira, Kenneth Eduardo Gonzalez Galan, cum laude, Emily Christine Ward, Esteban Parra, Lucas Nolasco, Maya Sophia Bell, Shaylee Roof, Jonathan Michael Taylor, magna cum laude, Tommy Gerard Baldrige, Catherine Ann DeBellis, magna cum laude. Haley Rummel. Haley Suzanne Burton. Tatum Anna Camille Cavapel. Min Trondo, summa cum laude. Saud Fahid E. Al-Ghitani. Nawaf Abdul Rahman Al-Namir. Mossad Ahmed Amasaid. Salafala Ibrahim Akil. Mohammed Al-Shehri. Trianthi Nguyen. Jordan Alexander Thompson. Cole Spence Ertham. Ryan E. Sweet. Mohammed Abdullah Albar. Raid Tariq Bukhari. Abdul Mohsen Abdul Rahman Abdul Halik. Ahmad Kamil Al-Harazi V. Sean Thomas Dolan. Matthew Christopher Wagner. Jacqueline Michelle Chris. Greer Sue Baldwin. McLemere Benonave. Christopher Joseph Pernice. Megan Elisa Bell. Marissa Marika Jackson. Serena Ali. Salma Mohammed Hendy. Dana Georges. Allison Elizabeth Gerber. Marcy Magliaro.
Sarah Lewis. Saud Hisham R. Alayubi. Ayman Ghazi Muzaffar. Amido Jallo. Safia Lee. Freddie J. Brito Moreno. Danielle Allison Brown. Nora Elizabeth Milari. Isabella Karina Kraus. Maximilian Lee Prindle. Ashley Cortez Acevedo. Kenneth Warkey, cum laude. Agnes Angelica Jorge Severgnini. Daniela S. Solani. Dara Sofia Rios Garcia, summa cum laude. Lua Clara Pereira Brandao. Gabriela Elise Benanzi. Gialitza Tavares Camacho. Talal Al-Kharije.
Akira Ali Darden, cum laude. Natalie Nasir Abu Sada. Madison Kathleen Barter. Amy Nicole Heilman. Cortland Bradley Hurst. Abdul Nassar Mohammed Ahmed. Shamea Shanika Spence. Shaden Abdullah Akalil, cum laude. Madeline Marie Solomon. Samquan Slaughter. Arya Astar Pendarvis. Angaliv Tuwina Belford. Huda Abdullah Akabush, cum laude. Ali Yahya Akatani. Sama Abdullah Al-Agla. Zanib Ahmad Ahmud. Lina Talil Al-Zahrani. And the last graduate, Abdullah Al-Shoabi.
Class of 2023, we are so proud of you. Colby Smith, Student Government Vice President, has some brief words of encouragement.
Congratulations, alumnites. We know the road to this big day wasn't always easy, but let today remind you that despite the obstacles and challenges, you prevailed. You charged on, and your entire UCF community celebrates you. So what now, class of 2023? Go out into the world, cultivate your talents, and follow your passions as you bring positive change to society. Never forget where you came from. With the knowledge, tools, and growth from your time here at UCF, you'll be unstoppable. We are so excited to see what you accomplish. Please know that wherever life leads, you are forever part of this UCF family and Knight Nation. Now, for your first time as UCF alumni, let me lead you in saying, "Go Knights, charge on."
Thank you, Colby. As we near the end of the ceremony, I would like to introduce our last guest speaker, Megan Blanco, class of 2007, to welcome you to the UCF alumni family.
Well done, class of 2023. As an alumni, I know the extraordinary accomplishment that you've achieved, and I know great things are ahead as you pursue your dreams and energize the workforce and the communities you will serve. As you begin this exciting new chapter, please know you never have to go it alone. Your UCF alumni organization offers networking, career assistance, and camaraderie with fellow black and gold wearing friends who share a special bond with you. Through events and mentorship, there are opportunities to cheer on future graduates, whether that be on the field or in the classroom. Regardless of where life takes you, you're guaranteed to find a fellow Knight from our alumni chapters and clubs programs that span the globe. There are many ways for you to stay involved in your alumni chapter and alma mater and make a meaningful impact there. In 2016, a group of new graduates initiated a tradition of a class gift. Since then, thousands of students have contributed funds to advance the excellence and impact of their university. In attendance today, we have a new class of philanthropic pacesetters who already exemplify generosity toward UCF. Will those graduates who donated to the 2023 class gift campaign please stand? Thank you, fellow Knights, for investing in the university for the future. As graduates of UCF, your trajectory of success has just begun. When we say charge on, we commit to put everything we've got to be smarter, stronger, and bolder than ever before. Knight Nation, you and your alumni family join you in that commitment. And as always, go Knights, charge on.
Thank you, Megan. Graduates, I am proud of you. Your entire university community is proud of you. I hope you are proud of each other and of yourselves. As we close our ceremony, know that UCF will play a tremendous role in what is to come in our state and world. Through great discoveries, life-changing inventions, healthier people, solutions to challenges we know about, and those that have yet to even emerge. And you, our graduates, will be a major part of everything we achieve. We are a university committed to unleashing potential, helping to provide the opportunity for people from every walk of life to earn success. Today, we celebrate all of you who chose to work hard and devote yourselves to making the most of every opportunity presented. Graduates, we hope you retain the unmatched optimism, curiosity, and compassion that brought you to UCF. We wish you much happiness and success, and above all, we hope you will keep reaching for the stars. Before we go, please join me in recognizing the contributions of two people who helped make this such a memorable event. Our bagpipers, David Ensfelder and Reginald Lyle. David, by the way, is retiring from regular commencement ceremonies after more than 15 years of wonderful performances. Let's show him our appreciation. We will conclude our ceremony by singing the alma mater. You will find the words on the back cover of your program. Afterward, we will have the recession of the platform party and the faculty. All guests should then exit the arena and meet your graduate outside. Thank you all for joining us for today's commencement ceremony. Will all who are able please rise, and gentlemen, will you again remove your caps?
All hail to alma mater, whose banner black and gold will wave in fame and splendor as the passing years unfold. May loyalty and friendship within our hearts unite, and light the star to guide us ever upward in our flight. With honor and affection, our friendships will renew. We sing of thee, our alma mater, ever true.